What is going on with you guys? TheCaliEffect here, and today we're going to be going over a prediction list. Now, not just any type of prediction list. This is going to be the most accurate prediction list you are going to see on a YouTube channel. Now, the reason why I say this is because I've been right for, I don't know how many prediction lists before. It's been quite a bit. I don't just put cards on the forbidden list because of my feelings. I actually take a logical and statistical approach, which relies on Yu-Gi-Oh! Events. Yeah. Fortunately for us, there was a remote duel invitational consisting of 16 different participants. I feel that Konami could use that information, or they can use that as an excuse to actually hit the problematic cards. This video is going to be based on the latter because that one's a lot smarter. Now, you're probably wondering why this video is coming up today. Well, I have another prediction. The forbidden list will be up on Monday, so I gotta kind of push these videos out right now because it wouldn't be a prediction list if the list already came out. I also want to be sure to make sure that you know that this is not like my last forbidden list video. My last forbidden list video was a work of art. It was the perfect Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden list, and you can go ahead and check it out there. I don't expect Konami to make the perfect forbidden list. I expect them to make a working forbidden list for the September format. And by somewhat working list, I mean it's here to somewhat semi-address the meta cards while still keeping everyone upset and angry. That's normally how forbidden lists work for glue eaters, right? So without further ado, let's jump on in so we can start talking about the banned cards. The first and only card on this banned portion of the banned list is Link Cross. Now, just to bring you a quick update on what Link Cross does, it allows you to link summon it using a Link monster, and then you get tokens on your side of the field up to the monster's Link rating. The reason why Link Cross is so powerful is because it allows you to extend past hand traps. Using cards like Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring on the Hakla Fabrics combo used to be go-to cards, but now Link Cross allows you to extend further using the Hakla Fabrics to be able to generate more tokens and then continue on with your Synchro combo. The Link Cross engine also generates a ton of advantage, forcing your opponent to use cards like Nibiru before it's ever optimal. This essentially makes the Hakla Fabrics engine almost uncounterable, and is the reason why it's so popular in today's Yu-Gi-Oh! As you can see in the Remote Duel Invitational, Cypher Gear Gamma was a must-play card because stopping the Hakla Fabrics engine meant being able to destroy the card, preventing Link Cross to be summoned. With Link Cross being banned, the Hakla Fabric engine receives a huge nerf, which means other hand traps can also interact with it, making the strategy a little bit more riskier. I told you that's all that I had for banned on the forbidden list. There are some honorable mentions like Martial Metal Marcher, a card that is really good in today's Yu-Gi-Oh! And is still an enabler to the Link Cross engine, and you can also justify that being a better prediction because Link Cross still makes Konami money. But I really don't subscribe to that line of thinking. I think Konami is going to ban cards if it proves itself very problematic, for the exception of Firewall Dragon, because plot armor. There's also the Exploder Rocket Dragon, which pretty much is a part of a Rocket FTK, or even the Earthbound Immortal monster that is also part of the Rocket FTK. But when it comes to FTKs, I've noticed that Konami either hits them or they never hit them. It has to be like a deck that's ruining the meta in FTK, and currently that's not what Rocket is doing. Moving on to Limited, I have 3 cards on this list that you are going to say that is complete bullshit. Why would Konami ever do that? Well, if you've watched a forbidden list, they hit quite a few cards that make you say why. Limited on this list is Elixir Scarlet Sanguine. Sanguine? Sanguini. Huh. Sounds like some type of sandwich or something, right? Sanguini. You ain't never asked nobody, hey, let me get a Sanguini back there. Like, you never? Alright, whatever, I guess it's just me. Elixir Scarlet Sanguine allows you to special summon a zombie or an Eldritch the Golden Lord monster from your deck to your side of the field. You can also banish it from the graveyard to set a Golden Land card to your side of the field as well. Now, we know one thing's for sure, Konami does hate hybrid type decks. I still strongly feel that True Draco was hit because of Sky Strikers, Sky Strikers was hit because of Orcust, and Orcust was hit because of Orcust, because yeah, that deck was, it was really, really generic. Anytime you see 2 strategies mixed together really well, Konami starts to pick at those cards that make those 2 strategies work together, and Sanguine allows you to keep Eldritch the Golden Lord on your side of the field, meaning that you have to run less copies of Eldritch the Golden Lord, less copies of Eldritch cards, and more copies of other cards to make the deck powerful. By limiting Sanguine to 1, you force players to either play more copies of Eldritch the Golden Lord just to be able to pop off with your Conquistadors, or just play an Eldritch deck, not mixing the 2 together, together, this is a perfect marriage for the limited list. Jet Synchron is the next card to fall on the limited list. I keep telling you, this forbidden list isn't supposed to make sense. It's supposed to equally piss people off while also somewhat kind of sort of addressing the meta and allowing us to complain about something. Jet Synchron to 1 really doesn't solve anything. There are plenty of other level 1 tuner monsters that can be played in Yu-Gi-Oh! To make the Hakla Fibers combo, except for the fact that you can play 6 Jet Synchrons inside of your main deck. Between 3 Jet Synchrons and 3 tunings, you have very high odds to open Jet Synchron, which means you have full combo. I can actually see tuning and Jet Synchron both being hit to the limited list just because Konami doesn't like when you play generic cards. Keep in mind, Jet Synchron is still a Synchron card. It still follows the exact same lines of playing other types of strategies and other engines, and I've seen Konami hit cards like this time and time again that just does nothing but piss players off. The last card for this limited list is just going to make everyone upset. It is going to be Block Dragon to 1. Block Dragon to 1 quite literally solves nothing for the Adamantipator strategy, except that it makes it a little less consistent. Players have been wanting Block Dragon to be banned, and it's almost for a decent reason. It's a dragon ruler, essentially. Block Dragon can be special summoned by banishing 3 earth monsters from your hand or graveyard, and then when it is sent from the field to the graveyard once per turn, you can add up to 3 rock monsters whose levels equal to the total of 8. This is pretty ridiculous for the Adamantipator strategy, as you are almost guaranteed to get 3 rock monsters from your deck to your hand. That is a +3, allowing the deck to combo further. Now, the reason why I said Block Dragon to 1 doesn't really change anything is because the Adamantipator strategy can just make Union Carrier to equip the Block Dragon from the deck to their side of the field, and ta-da! Now, there is a slight problem with this thinking. Just because Block Dragon is limited instead of banned doesn't make the Adamantipator strategy less consistent. Now, granted, they can make that Union Carrier, but I think you have to change what I just said. They actually have to make that Union Carrier if they want to extend with Adamantipator plays. And on top of that, we've seen how poorly combo decks can do when not only do you get your Hakla Fiber stopped, you also can't get into cards like Block Dragon. Adamantipator seems to fall at the seams. I think this is one of those interesting times where player thoughts and how Konami wants as a company tend to intersect or bump heads or that thing, okay? What am I doing with my hands? Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my hands. Personally, I would be pro-ban Block Dragon. It doesn't take a genius to know that the card is completely busted, and I've been saying that it was busted since reading its text. Now, granted, it was nowhere near busted because it was nothing to take advantage of it, but it was busted. Now, moving on to the semi-limited portion of this list, I actually like the joke about the semi-limited list. It's similar to my bank account. There's nothing there when Yu-Gi-Oh! Is being played. I mean, have money? Have a semi-limited list? They're both a joke. We can just move on to unlimited. Now, moving on to unlimited, it would be Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon did receive an errata, making it almost completely useless. So yes, the card can come to 3. This would make no one happy. I mean, it would just be, yeah, it would just be there. And then you have to throw in a card that's gonna make glue eaters happy. Me personally, I like my glue extra spicy, as Pantheon of the Monarch is going to come to 3. Now, I decided to throw a fun card in there because Pantheon of the Monarch could come to 3. Is it more than likely gonna come to 3? No, there's no indication. But last Forbidden list, we got Ulti Kanahawk to 3. The Forbidden list before, we got Shadow Construct to 3. And your boy has been asking for those cards, so Pantheon of the Monarch to 3 allow me to make a video about it. There will be some cards that you think maybe should be on the Forbidden list, such as Soul Eating Avaraptor or Miscellaneous Ceres, possibly even Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, or that dreaded Dark Magician deck that I just put up. I mean, that deck is too strong. I want you to let me know down below in the comment section, what do you think is going to come on the next Forbidden list? You guys have already provided some really good entertainment. I mean, come on now, it's pretty safe to say Konami is not going to ban Mystic Mind. They love degenerate cards, right? Also, if you're sick and tired of living in reality, then go ahead and check out the perfect Forbidden list. It's like a utopia over there where everything you've ever wanted would come true. But unfortunately, we don't live in DreamWorks. I'll catch you guys on the next video.